No sound. No sound.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize about that. My OBS is having a heart attack, but currently at the moment, Tyler Campbell at number 37 tied Ford Mustang. He is out front. We may be losing Gavin Smith, as I believe he just got kicked out of the server for latency. So that's definitely very unfortunate there for Gavin Smith. But out front, Tyler Campbell, he will lead the way with Dustin Harding in that number 81 machine right on his tail. And Kevin Allen in that number 77 still hanging tight on to that third spot as they are battling right behind him, Joel Kurth and Jay-Z Bennett for that fourth spot.
Yeah, and Yasnikas, who did mount a hard charge earlier, back up towards the front of the pass, kind of falling back a little bit. I don't know. He did get into the wall earlier, so he might have a little bit of wheel damage or something, but we'll have to check back in with that in a little bit. These drivers are doing a wonderful job now after that second caution and keeping this green flag run going.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's normally what happens with a lot of these races. But this group, you know, especially on the first lap, you don't see that with this group. And so the fact that we actually did see it was very surprising, as they're looking to try to go 3 wide here on the front straightaway, but they will go ahead and sort themselves out side by side, heading up over here into turn number 1.
Yeah, and these drivers have been side by side for, I think, the last 20 laps, and they're still pushing to try to get, you know, track position here. Oh, and we had a little bit of issue. Joe Yasnikas up in the wall.
Yep, Joe Yasnikas up in the wall once again on the back straightaway. But he will keep
like
everything nice and straight.
Looked like the 2 car might have came up a little bit as Joe Yasnikas was going around his outside and put him in the wall, looking back at the replay there. Yeah, do you see that? The 81 going into the entry at 3 was shooting sparks out from under his car.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we might be getting ready to see some pit stops here. Yeah, it sounds like Yasnikas and the 6 car are going to be coming down to pits this time. I could be... Yep, there they go.
Yep, so our first taker is down here on the pit lane. So this is a scheduled green flag stop. So now the game of how late is everybody going to be staying out?
Yeah, I think our leader might be coming in this time as well. I am listening to some radio communications as we do see him go down onto the apron. So for now, that's going to give the lead to the 05 of Bennett. And, you know, how much longer do these guys up here in the front want to stay out and let the other drivers get a tire advantage on them?
I would imagine that they're not going to wait too terribly long to come in. As we see, I believe was the 2's going to come in. 77 is in as well. Reinhardt's taking over that race lead from Jay-Z Bennett in the 05. As they will head in here into turn number 1. So he's going to start to pull away. But I think Bennett might be thinking about coming down pit road because he didn't try to get back up high. And that will hand second over here to Harding.
Yep, the 05 and the 55 just confirmed they are pitting at the moment. But a couple of these drivers might have pit under that last caution, might be able to go a few extra laps. I didn't think about that as well.
That is correct. Alan Reinhart, Dustin Harding, Jeremy Oliver, Trevor Kelly, and Scott Milner, they all pitted back on lap 11. Freddie Donaway also pitted on lap 11, and Sonny in that 401 machine as well. We do have a caution.
And that ends up working out for Reinhardt.
It's the 44.
That'd be Oliver.
Whoa! Hold on to it. Hold on to it, guys. I don't know why you guys don't slow down.
Sir, this is the ARCA series. Do we even have brakes?
No.
All right, then.
Very definitely unfortunate there for Jeremy Oliver, who's now starting to have a little bit of connectivity issues. But let's go ahead and go back, take a look, see what happened here on the exit of turn 2. Oh, he just got pinched up in the wall by that number 92.
Unfortunately for those 4 drivers involved in that.
Yeah, definitely. As we come back here, we're going to take another look at this. So you see that 44 of Jeremy Oliver. He's up there all doing his own thing. And the 92, he just kept drifting up here. And the 92, or the 44 absolutely had nowhere to go. So Richard Walls got turned into the wall by the 44. And once again, Julius Snickus loses his front bumper. No, I'm sorry. That's Milner. That's Milner who loses his front bumper there on the front stretch or back stretch. Man, that's
pretty crazy. Throughout that whole incident, it looked like Milner got the worst end of it.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it as well. You know, and I know you guys are going to come back and relook at this, but you guys, if you guys see a car crashed in front of you on the back straightaway, slow down. It's under caution. Your spot's going to be saved. I love you. Okay, back to the action.
Bud, I'm not lifting until I see God or a checkered flag.
You know, shut up, Dakota. You're not helping the damn situation.
You know, I would have been one of those drivers here that probably would have stayed out and prayed for another quick caution just to trap some people a lap down.
Never mind.
That's because I'm an a-hole.
You said it, not me.
Nah, these guys were so close to having to pit here that strategy wouldn't have worked out in their favor, unfortunately.
No. You know, so unfortunately, the ones that did stay out, they had to go ahead and come on down pit road, get some fresh tires under their machine.
But with everybody being trapped a lap down from like 7th back, I mean, they really didn't lose any spots there. So,
no.
As you know, whenever you take the wave around, you do have to start at the back of the field.
That is very true, as we should be getting the white one to go signal this time by from our lovely flagman. And we do have some drivers getting a wave around here. The guys that were trapped one lap down. And that's going to be actually quite a handful. So JZ Bennett, Tom Barish, Kevin Allen, Joel Kurth, Joe Usnickus, Kyle Davidson, June White. He made his way back onto the lead lap. And Michael Cordray as well in that number 72. He's going to go ahead and come down pit road. Don't think he may get a penalty for that.
If he pit under the last pit, the last time pits was open, I don't think he will get a penalty for that. But
well, he just got a wave around.
Oh yeah, he might get a black flag for that.
I thought I was able to see that here.
But Reinhardt going to be leading us back to the green, man. Aren't you excited? That's your favorite driver to interview.
Hell yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like he's just a cool dude. I can't help it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. He's just your favorite driver. I mean, everybody fangirls, man. It's okay. Okay.
All right, guys, here we go. Alan Reinhart brings the field back to the green flag. Good jump there by Alan Reinhart. as he will quickly clear that 36 machine of Trevor Kelly, and Dustin Harding, he's going to stay right behind. He's going to try to make a quick pass here on Kelly as they exit turn number 2. And right behind them is that 44 in that Hot Wheels machine. As they head down here into turn number 3, the 36 Kelly looking to go on the outside of Reinhardt on the exit of turn 4. It gets up into the wall, the 44 in the wall as well. That's going to slow both of their momentum. And here comes Harding looking to make a move now on Reinhardt over here on the turn number 1 here. And Michael Cordray and that 72 is coming down to serve a drive-through penalty for pitting after doing the wave around. As you continue to see here, that 37 driver, Campbell, now making his way back around the inside, trying to get alongside that Pennzoil number 36 of Trevor Kelly as they come across the start-finish line, side by side for your race lead as they head down in turn number 1.
Yeah, that 37 is looking really good right about now as he's gaining on our leader currently, you know. Trying to get up there on his back bumper and help get him around that 81 of Harding. Or, sorry, 25 around Harding.
Yeah, Reinhardt holding strong around that outside lane, but here comes Harding. He has it by a nose at the moment on the exit turn number 4. One driver, that 401 Asani, up into the wall, and that's going to allow Milner to start making his way back and to the side of Sani. He will almost clear him as they're looking to go 3 wide on the exit of turn 2, but they will just say side by side for 2 deep. Oh, big movement there by Harding to get to that high side. So he will overtake the lead. Alan Reinhardt trying to defend from Campbell, but here comes Campbell on the inside. That number 37 tied Ford Mustang as he's running side by side with that 36 now of Kelly for that 3rd spot. Here he comes on Allen once again on the exit of turn number 2, side by side. Kelly nowhere to go. He's going to have to hold up right behind Reinhardt there, and here comes Milner now, shooting back to the inside, keeping that number 20, that 36 machine to the outside. As they will cross the start-finish line. Right now it is Campbell, but Trevor Kelly still holding strong to that outside. And here comes Sani as well, looking to go on the outside of Milner now as they exit turn number 2.
Yeah, and I'm going to be keeping my eye on that 77 of Kevin Allen as well. As I've seen him going to the inside trying to make some moves here, and he's been making a couple bold moves. So, like I said, I'm going to keep my eye on him to see if he's able to work his way up towards the front here.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be very interesting to see what some of these drivers here can do as they head up into the bankings here in turns 1 and 2 again. Here comes Alan Reinhardt. He's looking to make a move out on the exit of turn 2 on the inside. Not able to make it happen as Harding, he will continue to defend for that race lead as they go through turns 3 and 4 now. Oh, we have one got sideways, it looked like. Kelly, he possibly fell back. No, what was it?
I believe that would be Kevin Allen that got a little sideways there.
Yeah, Kevin Allen.
Yeah, a lap down car having added a little bit there.
Yeah, that's definitely good. The driving there by Kevin Allen for sure. As we come back up here, take a look at 3. Nope. Sani was thinking about taking it 3 wide through turns 3 and 4. Man, these guys are driving like there is no tomorrow.
And they're slicing and dicing between all these lanes, not giving an inch of room to anyone else, and making some wild racing. As you see, I believe that is the 401 get really loose coming up too this time as they're going down at 3 and 4.
Yeah, these guys are really cranking up the heat here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That 36 trying to get around Sani on the inside there, but not able to make any run for that Pennzoil. He will fall behind Valvoline as they come here through turns 1 and 2. And Sani now trying to get onto the inside of Tyler Campbell in that tied Ford Mustang. Not able to make a run on him just yet, but he's still trying to make it work as he will fall back a little bit here. God, guys, keep it up. Really good racing. I'm loving it.
Yeah, these
As
drivers are battling hard, giving everything they have, even though it's only lap 50 of 130, man. I
yeah,
mean, I feel like we're in the closing stage of this race already.
yeah, right. As Reinhardt is all over that back bumper of Harding now, as he's still trying to make some sort of move at some point to try to get around him. Just not able to make anything happen just yet. And finally, for the first time in forever, they are now single file line here at Charlotte.
Yeah, speaking of Reinhardt, he's got to be careful of that 37. And right as I said that, the 37 dove to his inside. Reinhardt gets into the wall, and the 37 might be able to pass him here. Reinhardt going to get a good, better drive off on the backstretch, but the 37 got the preferred line on the inside.
Let's just look at the speed out of Reinhardt on that top side. With that momentum from, coming off of the banking, you just get such a run. It's kind of hard to, keep that same momentum on the inside because, you're not as high up as, the car on the outside of you. So you don't have that, banking momentum coming out. As you see, look at that run right there as he bumps Harding heading into turn number 3 there.
Yeah, the 37 did fall back there. 44 looking to the inside of Campbell. Kelly potentially looking to get around him on the inside. And we do have a battle for the lead as Reinhardt has dove to the inside of Harding here. Harding fighting back hard on that outside, going through 1 or 2 this time. But don't look now. Kelly and that 36 machine looking to potentially get in the middle of both of them. And we have a caution.
Let me take a look here, see if I can find it. Oh, we got Richard Walls facing backwards.
Oh, I'm hearing we got no steering out of the 55. Oh, I can believe it. That front tire's not even rolling at this point.
Definitely, definitely very unfortunate there for Tom Barish in that number 55 machine. As you see that front tire just moving all over the place. Let's go ahead and go back. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened here on the back, or I guess it was up here in turns 1 and 2.
Unfortunately, 55 not having nowhere to go right there. As it looks like the 2 and the 92 might have made a little bit of contact. 92 getting loose on the apron.
Nah, the 2 dove way into turn 1 and just way much faster than everybody else. He couldn't slow up in time, got into the back end of the 92, and unfortunately just absolutely nowhere for that 55 machine to go. That right there broke the 55's tire, as you see the 92 hitting hard into the outside wall there. Very unfortunate there for the 55. I think. Oh, watch out! Woo! God, that was close. Let's right on board there with Kyle Davidson. When all this went down, because when Tom Barish came back across the track, he almost got into Kyle Davidson. So let's ride on board and let's see how close it was. Nope, that's not far back enough. Hang on. Here we go. So as you guys can see, he's just now coming out of the tri-oval, and everything happens well above him. Caution's out. You can see he's slowing down. Then all of a sudden, the 55 comes across.
Really good job to notice that and brake.
Really, really good heads-up driving there by Kyle Davidson. As you see the 55 of Tom Barish, he's going to come back down pit road. He was able to get his car repaired, so he's going to come back out with no harm, no foul for him. As we do hear that Michael Corderay in that 72, he has packed it up as well, and he is headed back home. So
So
tough break for Michael Corderay as well.
this is only our fourth caution, and I'd say about a good 80% of the field's already had to use their fast repair, so they're going to have to be very careful maneuvering around the rest of this race.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely one of those, things that you got to really pay, very close attention to. Give me 1 second here. I'm sorry. Somebody sending me a bunch of Discord messages. Y'all, I am working. As we
are back to the green flag.
Yeah, we are back green flag racing here at Charlotte. And let's jump up here with our race leaders.
Yeah, Sony going to take over the pole spot at the moment, leading us back to green this time. But the Reinhardt looking to go on his inside coming into 3 and 4, as I believe he might be on fresher tires here.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all on the same tires, unless if Sonny already used up all of his tires for the race. But I can't imagine.
He potentially took 2 as well.
That is true. Actually, it looks like everybody took 2, except Harding.
Oh, interesting.
As they will drag race. Yeah, so they are drag racing down the back straightaway, heading down here into turn number 3 and 4. I gotta try to find a good camera angle here.
I like blimp 3 personally. I know it's not the best view, but at least I can see the cars at all times.
Yeah, let's show the field. Let's show the viewers at home what you're looking at. So this is a good view here, as you see. Oh, Sonny gets up into the wall on the exit of turn 2 there, as they fly down the back straightaway, and here comes JZ Bennett in that 05 machine. He's going to start driving around everybody there on the inside, and he'll lead his first laps here in the Next Level Gaming ARCA series as well, as Harding and Alan Reinhardt will run side by side there for that second spot.
Ooh, and Kevin Allen trying to get on the inside of Sonny. It looked like he got a little loose there coming off the center of 1 and 2. Yeah, I think we need to discuss the with the camera person about possibly getting a couple of these cameras switched up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to I just got to really find out, what I like to use, what I don't like to use. As you see that 81 of Dustin Harding now fighting around the inside of Allen. They're retaking over that second spot. And now he has his eyes set on Bennett to take over the top spot as they head down here into turn number 3. Let's take a look here with this drone camera here on the exit of turn number 4. Harding not able to get a good run here on your race leader just yet.
Did you see how close they were to the wall on the entry of 1?
Yeah.
Holy.
Literally using up every inch of this racetrack as they come down the back straightaway, heading back up here into turn number 3.
Yeah, all race these drivers have not been holding anything back, I will say that. And I do like that about this league. And it's a very clean racing for the most part.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
As you know, the top, I'd say 6 are single filed out for the moment, but they're still battling back there for about that 7th, 8th spot.
God, I love that sound. And here they come through turns 1 and 2 once again.
If
Jay-Z,
anyone ever asked me what I thought America sounded like, that would be it.
that is it right there. Absolutely. That. Oh my God, I love it. And here comes Dustin Harding now attacking to the inside of Bennett on the exit of turn number 4. And it looks like Bennett, he will take over the race lead. Nope, it's still going to be Bennett out front for this lap. But Harding is still right there. But right behind them now is Alan Reinhart. He's still riding around that outside, looking to try to make a run. Not able to do it, but Harding will take over the race lead on the exit too.
Yeah, and you know, Reinhardt looked like Randy Orton out there getting ready to strike with the RKO as soon as one of them drivers made any kind of mistake while they were side by side. If you notice, he was switching lanes and everything, just looking and waiting.
Oh, absolutely. And Reinhardt got into the wall there on the exit of 4, so that's losing him a little bit of momentum. And that's going to allow Sonny to start making a run on that outside for that 3rd spot.
And these drivers are side by side, 3 rows deep, almost 4 rows deep, just battling with everything they have. Is Sonny and Reinhardt going to make a little bit of contact there coming out of 4 that time? And that's going to allow for Sonny to get around and slow Reinhardt down. He actually lost 2, even potentially 3 spots off of that.
Yeah, definitely after something like that, you know, you'll get a little bit shook, but just give him a lap or 2. He'll be back fighting. As you see Joel Kurth making that run on the inside of Sonny now for that 3rd spot.
Yeah, doing a really good job on the bottom as he was able to clear for, you know, that position there. As the outside has been pretty dominant most of the night, you know, speed-wise, but that inside line definitely does save tires here. So, you know, good on him to be able to pass him down there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ooh, those drivers are bumper to bumper coming down the backstretch going into 3 this time. You see the 36 trying to get on the inside of Sonny in that 401. He's going to be able to do so coming off the exit of turn 4 this time and clear him. And he's also going to bring behind him the 37 of Campbell. As Campbell and Sonny made a slight bit of contact, and here comes Reinhardt looking to the inside of the 401.
Yeah, just in the last 5 laps, Reinhardt fell all the way from 2nd all the way back to 7th. And he's still dropping as Milner's looking to attack.
Yeah, Milner needs to be careful as he was involved in an incident earlier, so he's going to have to play it a little safe, hopefully. Not get involved in any more incidents tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. If you know, and that's we want to see all these drivers make it to the finish here as we ride on board now with Scott Milner as he's driving now through turns 3 and 4 as he gets back on the inside of Sonny, and he's going to pass Sonny like he's standing still.
You know, I just want to give a little bit of love out to Mr. Walls down there, currently sitting in 16th place. He could have left this race and packed it up. He is currently sitting 8 laps down, but you know what? He is still out here trucking along trying to get as many points as he can after having a very rough start to his race.
Yeah, that's one thing I absolutely love about some of these drivers is, you know, they may be they might be struggling a little bit at the beginning. They'll fall, you know, many laps down. You know, but he's still chugging along, having a good old time.
At the end of the day, you never know if anyone else DNFs out of this race. He could gain positions. So we are currently getting ready to cross the line for lap 74 of 130. You know, we're coming to crunch time as it's getting a little under 60 laps to go. I think about 66 after we cross the line here.
Wow, I didn't even realize where did this freaking race go. Holy crap. We just seen really good racing, and it's made this go by so fast as we still got racing back here with Reinhardt back in the 7th spot, trying to hold off the 77 of Kevin Allen.
Yeah, and Kevin Allen's been doing a pretty decent job tonight, but it seems like he's struggling a little bit this week. As typically I would call him a front runner.
Yeah, I definitely would call him a front runner as well. And, just unfortunately, you may or may not have good luck at certain tracks, and this just might not be a really good track for him. So that could be just one of the reasons why we see him back here running in the back.
Yeah, as you're going to see White in that 22 Ford Mustang trying to get around Kevin Allen on the outside here. And I believe he's going to be able to do so, as he will have a better run coming onto the back stretch. But Kevin Allen going to hop up to that outside lane to kind of, bandage the wound a little bit, as he did lose about 2 spots there. Yeah, they're about 3 wide coming out of 4. As things has pretty much calmed down here for about this, 7th, 8th, and 9th spot. These 3 drivers are kind of in a little bit of a battle of their own, as the front pack is pulled away, and they have another little 3-car pack right behind them battling as well. But you do see the 89 trying to make a move on the inside of the 22 here. But the 22 is going to have a little bit of a better run coming down the backstretch, but the 89 is not giving up. Jogi Snick is trying to work that inside and make it stick, but is not getting the drive off that he needs to get around the 22 of White here.
Yeah, Jogi Snick he's trying to come back from the early the early incidents that he's been having, but he's just having a hard time getting back up through this field, as the front pack did move away from him.
Yeah, and I believe the pit window should be opening here soon for these green flag pits here. As you see, the 22 is actually able to get by Reinhardt on that inside line. Reinhardt might have burnt his tires up a little early in this run.
Yeah, that's very well possible that Reinhardt did burn him up, because he's falling back real quick. Yeah, and these guys did pit back on lap 54. And so here in just 5 laps, they'll be hitting about 30 laps on these tires. And with the way these guys are, as I say that, Kevin Allen in that 77, he's coming down pit road. They don't have full tanks of gas, so they are coming up right about on their pit window now, I believe.
Yes, I do believe so. As I think Reinhardt might be trying to come down to pits. I'm not sure if he was signaling there or just got moved out of line.
No, he just got moved out of line as they exit turn number 4.
All right, let's go back on board with our leaders like you were a moment ago. Apologies.
Oh, you're good.
A heck of a battle going on up here for the 2nd place. You see the 05 working that inside line, trying to get around the 37, but the 37 just getting such a monstrous run out of the center of 1 and 2 that time. And it's going to put him almost all over the back bumper of Harding here. I'm getting word that Alan Reinhardt is going into the pits this time. So as we're on board here with Campbell, you're really doing a good job getting all over the back of the bumper of the 81 of Harding right here, putting all the pressure he can. Potentially looking to go to the inside here on the backstretch, as he does have to check up slightly there, as it looked like he was about to make a little bit of contact with Harding that time, through 1 and 2.
Yeah, now we have that drag race down the back straightaway between Campbell and Bennett. Just, again, these guys just so respectful, giving enough room. And, I mean, we've even saw these guys almost wreck somebody back off, let them regather themselves, and then they battle it out again. And that's just something I absolutely love about this group.
Yeah, as I am noticing, Campbell is running a slightly different entry than Harding. Harding is getting really close to that wall. I think, Campbell might be trying to potentially get some clean air here. As you see him trying to run like a lane off of the 81. And don't look now. Here comes Bennett in that '05. I'm getting word that our leader is going, planning on pitting this time by. Looks like the '05 is going to be following down into pits this time, as the 37 is going to be taking over our lead, coming out of 3 and 4. So that would leave Campbell and Kelly staying out for a couple more laps here, possibly.
Yeah, they don't want to wait too long to come down, though, as your top 5 currently are still waiting to come down pit road.
Yeah, that is a good point, but with these drivers only been able to go, I think, about 30 laps on a tank of fuel. They might be trying to stretch it as far as they can to make it to the end here. As I believe they are still going to have at least one more pit stop.
Yeah, currently it's now turns the race over to June White and Julius Snickus. And Freddie Dunaway in that number 27 still has to come down pit road as well. Alright, so Freddie Dunaway has come down pit road, and now it looks like
89 is pitting this time.
Yep. And so is the 22, as they're going to come down pit road. And that is possibly going to turn the race over to Tyler Campbell in that number 37 machine.
Yeah, I believe he should be assuming back over our lead, but it looks like Kelly not too far behind him in that 36 machine as well.
Yep, those guys coming out of turn number 2, while Tyler Campbell is coming through turns 3 and 4 now. Yeah, Campbell with one hell of a... he only took 2 tires, that's why.
Hey, I mean, it seems to be working for him, as you see Snickers coming off the pits this time.
Yeah, we're about to find out how good or bad those that call is going to be there for Tyler Campbell taking the 2 tires, as he is the only one who did take 2 tires. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out here for Tyler Campbell in that number 37 machine.
He might have a little bit of a strategy here. You get 30 laps to a tank, right? So he theoretically only has to go to like lap 100 to 105. So taking 2 tires, getting a little bit of a lead here and pitting early and gaining even more time on these drivers here might pay off in his favor if it stays green flag.
Now I'm looking at the last lap. There it is right there for you guys. Their last lap by. Campbell, he is running 30.3s, while everybody else is running 29.6s, 29.5s. So those guys are almost a half a second quicker, and they're currently just about 4 seconds back. So it's going to be very interesting, to see how hard these other guys are going to be driving, compared to Tyler Campbell, as, they got fresher tires. So unfortunately, I think Tyler made the wrong call, 1 pit stop early.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out here. As these drivers could be driving so hard to the point that when they do catch them, they burnt their stuff up. I mean, there could be more strategy and other things we don't know going on as well. So I'm not going to quite just count them out yet. But these drivers are definitely reeling him in.
Yeah, definitely. As you see them coming out of turn number 4 here, Kevin Allen, JZ Bennett fighting for that second spot with Dustin Harding in that 81 right behind him as well. And they've made it their way just about 2 3/4 a second back behind Tyler. So they're coming, but they're coming quick. Turn number 4.
And that charge being led by Kevin Allen in that 77.
Here comes Harding.
Talked about. I was talking a little bit about him earlier and saying, keep an eye on him as he fell back towards that 11th place spot. But look at him now, currently sitting second. Is it time to do the say his name and he appears?
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I just need the claps. There we go.
Absolutely. Here comes Dustin Harding getting around Kevin Allen in that number 77. Now he's got his eyes set on your race leader, Tyler Campbell, who's now only 1.5 seconds out in front of him.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting move to take 2 tires there, as you were saying. You know, just so far off pace. But I can't help but thinking he's got some kind of strategy of coming in within the next 10 laps, I would say, and trying to make it all the way to the end of the race.
I mean, it's very possible. I'm not going to deny it, but just with still one more pit stop, only taking 2 tires, and we've been green, you know, obviously since lap 50 something. I don't know if we're going to see the caution again, so I don't know how well it's going to work. As you see now, Dustin Harding working on the inside of Tyler Campbell now.
Yeah, and just blew right by him, you know. A lot fresher tires and definitely a lot more grip, especially on that bottom side there. As Bennett and Allen are going to follow him right through. And the 27, I believe that is.
Yep, done away, yep.
Who has scored a lap down currently, fighting to try to get his lap back.
Man, this battle...
these drivers...
Go ahead.
Hey, these drivers are doing a phenomenal job tonight. You know, 4 cautions in 130 laps, pretty impressive, and they've had a really good green flag run here, which I've come to expect, you know, watching the past few weeks. I mean, it's a very clean group of guys here, but they're constantly putting it on the edge of the limits every lap. As early in this race, we did see a lot of side-by-side action, even a couple of 3-wide moments for short periods of times.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, don't give these guys up. You know, right now they may be single foul, but they're going to attack at some point. As you see Allen trying to get around Bennett now for that second spot, not able to make anything of it. But they're going to continue to run single foul, use that draft down the back straightaway, and they're going to try to attack again lap after lap. And, you know, the more pressure you put on the guys in front of you, the more they're going to use up their tires. And, you know, but if you're good enough and save enough tire, you might be able to get around them.
Yeah, and that 22 of White just seemingly coming from nowhere, as he just got around the 27 and the 36 with ease there, and he's all over the back bumper of Kevin Allen at the moment.
Yeah, that 22 machine that we saw in the third caution, I believe, hit that inside wall. He fell back a lap down, got his wave by after getting all of his damage repaired, and now he's attacking Kevin Allen for that third spot around the outside, as they will make their way through turns 1 and 2 here. And yeah, he's going to clear him out of 2, and that's just absolutely great driving here by June White in that number 22 Ford Mustang. And now he has his eyes set now on Bennett. He's going to try to possibly make the same run on the outside in turns 1 and 2. Let's see what he does here.
Ooh, and this battle is starting to heat up, and these drivers are getting a lot tighter. And the 22 looking absolutely phenomenal right now. I don't know what kind of go-go juice they put in there during that last yellow or last.
Damn, look
stop,
at it go. Look at him go. He just shot to the inside like it's nothing.
Dude flipped on his NOS, installed a turbo, got some new race fuel, something. I don't know what's going on, but he is zooming around this track at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. I just hope that he's not burning up all of his stuff, as Joe Usnickus up in that 5th spot. He's joined up here in the fight as well. Whoa, big movement. Bennett all the way down to the inside, but that's going to bring White up to 2nd. as they run side by side here on the exit of turn number 4. But yeah, Joe Usnickas is now in the dogfight up here for the race lead.
Yeah, and just as quick as that 22 got by the 05, the 05's right back on the inside, passed them right back.
And now
potentially getting to the inside of the leader.
Yeah, now they're coming up on that number 44 machine of Jeremy Oliver, looking to put him another lap down as they come through turns 3 and 4 side by side for second and fourth. I'm sorry, third and fifth, something like that. I don't even know. But here comes White on the outside of Harding for that race lead, heading down here into turn number 1. Usnickas goes up the track, almost gets it to the 77. Side by side on the back straightaway. White will clear Harding and take over the race lead in that number 22 machine.
Yeah, and I just want to say the pit window is open. Come down. And they're 3 wide out of 4.
3 wide there for that second spot. They're going to need to quickly get themselves sorted out before they catch the 44 Jeremy Oliver. And they will go ahead and get themselves sorted out, but now they're going to have to go 3 wide with that with Oliver if they don't get it taken care of before they get to him. And at this point, I don't think it's going to happen because Joe Usnickas, he's staying right there on the inside. He's falling back a little bit. And here comes Bennett back to the top side. 44 way up the track as they go 3 wide on the exit 4. Clear. Okay, good. God, what great racing we're seeing here today. Joe Usnickas now looking back on the inside of the 05 of Bennett. He will clear him, and he'll go all the way to the inside of Harding, but not able to clear him out of 2 as they will drag race here once again on the back straightaway. It looks like these 3 drivers are playing a bunch of yo-yo games here as they go 3 wide once again here on the exit of turn 4. Cleared. Joe Usnickas around the inside, the 05 of Ben on the outside, and that's going to throw Dustin Harding back in that 4th spot as Dustin Harding, he's trying to fight back on the inside of Bennett, and now Joe Usnickas, he can focus on trying to catch up to that number 22, June White.
Yeah, and the 77 is pitting this time, so we got our first, taker to get down into the pits this time. Oh, I was wrong. Campbell has already went down on the pits, and Dunaway, I believe.
Not sure, but Dustin and Kevin Allen are down on track. Sonny in that 401, he came down for his final stop here as well. As we catch back up here with Joe Usnickas and that number 89, still trying to hold off JZ Bennett as they will exit turn number 4 here. These guys are going to stay out for a little longer while, but Trevor Kelly and that 27 of Donaway, they will go ahead and come down for their final pit stop. And
yeah, and the laps are winding down. I wouldn't be staying out too long here. A fresh set only does so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm looking here, Tyler Campbell in that 37 machine. He did already come down pit road, so he did take 4 tires this time, and looks like everybody else, and caution is out.
Oh, that is not what these drivers wanted to see.
Richard Walls up against the wall again. Definitely not what these guys wanted to see here.
Richard, I know your last name's Walls, but that does not mean you got to be in the wall, sir. I'm sorry I had to. It was just there. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, let's come back here, take a look, and see what happened here on... Oh, shit. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my language.
I don't even know what happened there. Did he turn right? It looked like he hit a brick wall on the inside lane.
That is something that you typically don't see. Let's ride on board with him here. Let's look at his steering wheel here.
Is this like he hit a brick wall, or maybe his wheel disconnected or something? Maybe?
Yeah, so it's like he went in.
I think his wheel disconnected. You see how it's completely straight there?
Yep.
Unfortunate luck for the, Mr. Walls there. Just nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, definitely very unfortunate there for Richard. And he did have to get a tow back to the pits. But I think that might be the end of Richard's day in that number 92 machine. All right, so this totally changes everything now. Trevor Kelly in that number 36, he's stuck a current lap down. Dustin Harding, he's a lap down. Tyler Campbell, Tom Barish, Sonny Soljanovic, Freddie Dunaway, they're all a lap down. And then your race leader, Kyle Davidson. Oh, no. Tyler Campbell, he's not going to be able to get his lap back, I don't think. Because I don't think he was the first car lap down when the caution came out. Oh, that's absolutely heartbreaking there for Tyler Campbell in that number 37 tied Ford Mustang.
And it's just amazing my SDK has decided to take a dump on me here.
T/postal space. No. Just 4025. But you want a space, yeah. There you go. Alright, so that's going to put June White, Kyle Davidson out on your front row. And on the second row, you got Alan Reinhart, Joe Yusnickas. And right now, that number 37 tied Ford Mustang. He's going to be praying for a very, very quick caution so that he can get his lap back. Oh, wait. Here comes the 6 of Kyle Davidson. He's came down pit road. I wonder what happened there with Kyle Davidson. I guess he decided that he wasn't going to make it to the end.
Did he stay out to trap people a lap down, perchance?
I have not a clue.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there either, as my SDK took a dump, so I was having to fix that.
Yeah, so that's definitely very interesting there. Interesting call for Kyle Davidson to stay out. Yeah, Joe Yusnickas, he did extend the caution for this time, so definitely not sure exactly what's going on with that, but we're going to go ahead and get going racing this time by. As the pace car gets ready to pull down back onto pit road. And here they come. And we are green flag racing here once again at Charlotte. Incredible run start there by Joe Yusnickas as this field heads down to turn number 1 here once again. 17 laps to go, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And Bennett, he will clear it. And here comes Alan Reinhart re-attacking on the inside, fighting for that third spot as he runs side by side with June White on the outside. And now June White, he's going to reinitiate his attack on Bennett on the outside, not able to make it happen. And here comes Reinhart. He's going to be able to clear him for that third spot. Maybe. Nope. Here comes White back to the outside. Really good racing here as we got the 2 up in the wall, and he's around. Boom. Sorry. The 6 is involved. The 27. Oh, somebody just blew up. Man, very unfortunate there for Kyle Davidson in that number 6 machine. Joel Kurth, he was involved. Freddie Dunaway in the 27 was involved as well. Let's go back here and take a look and see what happened. I believe it all started up here with the 2 car on the exit of turn 2. He just carried so much momentum and got into the wall. When he got into the wall, he just came right back down and got turned off the front end of the 31. He bounces hard off the inside wall. Tire broke, comes back up across the track right in front of that 27 machine, throws the 2 up in the air, and that's all she wrote for Kyle Davidson as he pounds the inside wall. And he will break his front tire as well. So I think a couple of these cars also might be done for the day here as well. Oh, that's another hard hit there for the 6. Very unfortunate there for a couple of those drivers. And it looks like the 55 of Tom Barish, he will get the wave around. Oh, I didn't think that Tyler got involved in this one. Oh, man. All right, so we're going to line these guys up and like I said, and we're going to go back green flag racing with just a little bit under so what? About 10 laps to go, I think, just about. Maybe 12 laps. Alright, so we're going to double them up, and we're going to go back green flag racing this time by. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought everything was intense, it's about to get more crazy. A lot of great racing, a lot of good side-by-side racing, as we're going to get ready to go back here. I know you were saying you have some SDK issues there, Dakota, but you still got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Yes, we should be crossing the line to take 119. We're going to have about 11, 12 lap shootout here.
All right. Pace car is in. Joe Yusnickas, JZ Bennett's going to bring the field to the green flag here. And we are green flag racing once again here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 12 laps to go this time as Usnickas, he's able to clear Bennett there, and now Bennett has to worry about that number 22 June White and Alan Reinhart now in his mirror as these guys come out of turn number 2. And these guys will now quickly get single file here as you see White going right back to that outside lane where he absolutely loves to run in that number 22 machine as they come back down to the start-finish line. Inside, Bennett gets up Joe Usnickas, and here comes Alan Reinhart on the inside of White as they enter turn number 1. Side by side.
This is about to be an absolute dogfight from these 4 drivers up here. As you see the 22 getting into the wall, making a little bit of contact with the 25 of Reinhardt, I believe.
Yes, that is absolutely crazy. Now they're going to try to go 4 wide here for the race lead. 3 wide out of turn 3. Hold on to it. It's going to be Usnickas at the line, but Alan Reinhart, he was able to get around that 0-5 there of Bennett. And now, Alan turns him, and hold on to it, baby. What? Oh, schwackers.
Absolute save.
What?
That is going to allow for Jay-Z to pull away from the entire field here.
That was absolutely crazy. What phenomenal driving out of these drivers here on the back straightaway. And now it looks like Jay-Z Bennett in that 0-5. He's starting to pull away here as June White and Kevin Allen are going to run it side by side down the, or almost side by side down the back straightaway. Joe Usnickas only fell back to that 5th spot after all of that went down. The biggest loser in this one was going to be Alan Reinhart in that 25 machine, who is now missing his front bumper.
Yeah, I think these front clips are made out of paper clips or actual paper or something because they fly off so easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I am going to see if I can find out where all that just happened. And we're going to go back and we're going to watch that one more time. Let's see here.
Oh, 77 look to the inside of the 22 this time as they come out of 4. That's going to allow Kevin Allen to get to the inside of White. But June White fighting back hard on that outside as that is his preferred lane for the night. That's where he's been at most of the night. And he's definitely not going to give it up without a fight. But you know Jay-Z Bennett's got to be loving this as he is currently out to the lead, you know, clean air and nobody around. So he doesn't really have a lot to worry about at the moment. And it looks like the 22 is going to be able to fight back around the outside and pass back by Kevin Allen in that 77 machine.
Yeah, Kevin Allen, he's not giving up so easily in that 77 just yet, as he wants to put that newcomer of June White back out of the, or back into that 3rd spot, as he's not ready to let some rookie come in and, you know, take over the top 2 spots. But as they are coming out, flying down the back straightaway here once again, Kevin Allen still just stalking back there. Real quick, before we get down to it, as they come 5 laps to go, we're going to jump back to that big mayhem mess that we just witnessed. And we're going to stay over here with Joe Usnickas in that 89. So Reinhart in the 89 come out of the corner. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cars sideways. Harding.
I just want to talk about that 81, though, saving that. Like, holy cow, dude.
Look at him sideways.
DK, does that stand for Donkey Kong? No, it stands for Drift King, baby. All right,
let's go ahead and jump back live here into these closing laps as we now have 4 laps to go. Absolutely crazy catch by all 4 of those drivers who were completely sideways. And now the 22 and the 77 of White and Allen now are on the back bumper of Bennett on the exit turn number 2. And here within the final 3.5 laps, one of these 2 drivers, they're going to look to pounce, and it just might be it just might be White making his way around Bennett possibly here for the race win. But that's still soon to be determined as he looks on the inside with 3 laps to go. He's going to overtake Bennett, and here comes Kevin Allen. He's looking to try to make something happen as well, not able to clear Bennett. White is still stuck on that inside. He's going to jump back up into that 2nd spot. He's going to have to stop, take a breath, and reevaluate how he's going to attack. That inside lane has not been very well done for June White. He's going to have to make a run on the outside, I believe, of Bennett if he wants to make it work. as you saw him look to that outside, but here comes that 77 machine now, attacking on the inside of White. As you see, Bennett, he's going to drive down just a little bit. And Allen, he's going to get back behind White as they drive up here into turn number 3. And Bennett, he's just holding, he is staying up on that high lane, knowing that that is where White is very strong.
Yeah, but we
White
are
flag.
coming to 1 to go.
White flag this time.
The 22 is about to be pulling a very difficult move. You see the 77 diving down on the inside of the 22, coming to 1 and 2 this time. 22 is drive off 77, making contact with 22. 22's around. 77's around.
Trevor Kelly in that 36 Tide machine. He was able to get by, but ladies and gentlemen, coming out of turn number 4, J.Z. Bennett in that 05 machine. He's going to win here at Charlotte, followed by Trevor Kelly, Joe Yusnickus in the 89, and Tom Barish and Alan Reinhart coming back up here into your top 5. As we come back here, as you see Scott Milner in that number 31 machine just babying it to the start-finish line here. June White, he's going to come up here into 7th, and then Kevin Allen in the 77, he'll come home 8th. Dustin Harding come home 9th, and then Tyler Campbell back in that 10th spot. Let's go back here and take a look here real quick and see what happened on the exits of turn number 2. Get a good look here. Not far back enough. Here we go.
So 77 got the apron just a little bit there.
It looked like he looked like he got up on the apron. The 22 just absolutely got sent sideways. I'm actually very impressed on how sideways the 22 got before the 77 was able to make contact with him again. So this is definitely very unfortunate here for these two drivers. As you see, Trevor Kelly and Joe Yusnickus both go way low to miss them, and back behind them as well, Sonny, he goes low to avoid contact as well, as the rest of the field comes in, dives. Oh! Scotty. Everybody.
It's the last lap. You don't break on the last lap, sir.
Alright, fine. I'll give it to you.
That one you gotta give me. The rest of them I completely understand.
Fine. As we watch J.Z. Bennett come around turns 3 and 4 here at a high speed on the slow down lap. As he comes down to the start-finish line. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh.
You know, Joe Yusnickus and Albert Reinhardt, after that little incident they had earlier, able to finish 3rd and 5th. Not too shabby. It's, you know, completely thought they were dead earlier. They were able to save it and just lost a bunch of spots there.
Yeah, definitely. I thought for sure, you know, we were going to lose him there for sure. But, you know, let's go ahead and see who we've got to talk to tonight. J.Z. Bennett, he's already down there. Is Trevor Kelly still down in the... Yeah, he's still down there as well. Joe Yusnickus. Grizz, he's down there as well. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and start with Trevor Kelly. He's a Salty TK down in the racing iRacing chat, if you don't mind.
What's going on, Trevor?
Oh, hey.
So Trevor, you were looking at a 4th place finish here today on the final lap, and unfortunately some trouble on the back straightaway. It allowed you to come up to 2nd. Tell us about your race, and how was that Pennzoil number 36 Chevrolet today?
Well, it wasn't a great start on that lap 1 getting on the wall. I feel like I was definitely responsible for the 92 and I forget what number Joseph is, 89, getting wrecked on that. But other than that, I felt like it was a pretty good race.
Yeah,
Done in the Penzel throwback.
Yeah, I do like the paint scheme. It's I could definitely tell it was a throwback. It quite a really well made paint scheme, man.
Yeah, I was glad to find it on Trading Paints.
Yeah, definitely. You really don't see a lot of these throwbacks being used much anymore. But it's really cool to see this Steve Park throwback here with this group. But yeah, it's just overall, after your incident on the first lap, I think you were able pretty much to keep your nose clean the remainder of the race. How was that cycle through those 2 green flag pit stops go for you? And yeah, just how did that go for you? And what was your plan for the rest of the race?
Oh, I felt great on that second to last one. I took the 4 tires when Tyler took his 2 because I know I came in with him. And then that last one, I was going to take the chance with the 2 right side tires, and unfortunately the caution happened when I was pitting. So luckily I got fortunate that the last caution I decided to come in for my lefts to equal out the tires.
Right.
I felt like that definitely helped. Stay up front towards that end there with that 12-lap shootout, and I thought it just feel confident get that top 5.
Yeah, for sure. And you came home second. So congratulations there. And is there anybody that you'd like to shout out before we let you go for today?
I suppose my girlfriend. She told me she was watching the stream, so I got a fan at least watching and try to put on a good show when I'm here.
Absolutely. So congratulations, man, on your second place, and you have yourself a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thanks, you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, driver of that Pennzoil number 36 Chevrolet SS, Trevor Kelly, we're coming home second. Let's go ahead and grab Grizz, your third place driver.
What's going on, dude? Congratulations on the P3 finish. This is Dakota and Mike up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
So I gotta ask something real quick. How after that little incident where there wasn't a caution brought out and you fell back to I think about 5th or 6th spot, what was going through your head?
After I got turned,
Yes.
all I was doing was trying to save it and hope that I didn't get hit in the rear, but luckily I was able to save it and keep going.
Yeah, all 3 of y'all that did get spun around there, I believe, was able to keep it out of the inside wall and just what a save out of all of y'all there. And are you surprised you ended up finishing 3rd there?
Actually, yes. I thought I was in like 6th or something, and I seen the 2 cars wreck. But there must have been a lap car ahead of me and me and Trevor.
Yes, sir. I believe that would have been the 37, if I remember correctly, that was in front of you. He was a lap down. But what would you have done differently in the closing laps there, after that last restart, if you were to be able to go back and do it again?
I'd probably try to get a better restart. I was getting pushed through the turns really hard by the cars behind me, and I was just trying to hold on to it.
Fair enough. Mike, you got any questions for him?
Nah, man, just, early on, you got caught up in a wreck. I think possibly 2 wrecks, maybe. But
Yes,
I know,
got the first lap, or the first caution, I was
Yeah.
turned by Richard Walls. But he was trying to keep off a car that was up against the wall.
yeah, that was definitely unfortunate.
Yeah.
He got caught up in.
Real quick question. Speaking of walls, did his wheel happen to disconnect randomly there towards the end of the race?
I'm not sure.
Because he was running the bottom line and all of a sudden he just shot directly towards the wall and it kind of looked like his wheel disconnected and I never really heard anything over the radio about it, so I just figured I'd check.
I think he said something about it just snapped right on him.
Alrighty, I just want to check over there. Sorry to interrupt you there, Mike.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just taking a look at that incident over here on the back straightaway with you. Man, you guys made one hell of a save. All 4 of you guys. I at this point, I really don't care what happened, who got into who. Everybody made a phenomenal save, and I absolutely loved it. But yeah, you got a really good turnaround on this. You know, June White and the 77 of Kevin Allen, they got into it on the final lap out of 2. So you and Trevor Kelly were able to sneak around on the inside there and come home third. So just all around, what a good day. A good day for you after, you know, getting taken on lap 1 and, you know, come back home all the way to third.
Oh, no doubt.
So, but do you have any shout outs that you'd like to give before we send you out today?
Yeah, my teammates at BDR, my kids, my whole family, I guess. They like watching me race, but during the technical difficulties at the beginning, they got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got to figure out what's wrong
Oh,
with
it's all good.
Yeah, it's like as soon as it happened, Dakota was like, Mike, check your OBS. Look, dang it. So I apologize about that. Apologize to your family, everybody. I'll see what I can do about piecing together everything to make it make sense. And but yeah.
We typically don't have these kind of issues, but every now and again, you know, OBS or just the computer, anything just glitches and it takes a dump. It's just very unfortunate luck sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, you have yourself a good Thanksgiving, Joe. Thank you for allowing me to broadcast your amazing freaking league. I mean, like, just wonderful, respectful racing out of everybody in your league. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I always look forward to you guys on Sunday nights. So,
and we'll be back in 2 weeks?
Yes, sir. We'll be back
next weekend off. So.
Yes, sir. So have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
You too. Thanks.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, driver of that number 89 Reese's Hershey's a Ford Mustang, your third place runner-up, Joe Yasnikas. And let's go ahead and get your race winner, JZ Bennett, into the booth.
How's it going, Ben? It's Mike and Dakota up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
What's up, brother?
Nothing much. Congratulations on your win. I'm gonna let Mike take over questioning, you know, but I just want to say hell of a job there, and very smart of you to not really battle too hard there at the end and keep yourself clean.
Yeah,
Anyways.
I was definitely trying to stay clean there. I didn't use my fasties. I didn't get in a lot of damage. I think both my 2Xs were off track going 3 wide in the tri-oval, so yeah, it was tough trying to stay clean, but you know, it's a fun track, man. It's one of my favorite tracks, so we tried to put on a show here for you guys.
Oh, you definitely put on a show for us.
You did a wonderful job. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
You're good. But, man, JZ Bennett, you know, started back in that 4th spot, I believe it was. First and foremost, you know, we want to shout out your paint scheme. We absolutely love that purple sparkle, as that is actually our favorite color. So, it's absolutely a beautiful purple on that. I love it. The sparkle is beautiful. And, you know, just overall, JZ, you know, you avoided that big crash with 2 laps to go. And, I mean, you did get a little bit of contact when Reinhardt came back down just a little bit there. But other than that, man, that 05 car was wicked fast all day.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of practice. These ARCA cars are different. You know, they're way different than the older ARCA cars. The dirty air is a factor. I mean, literally your positioning in every corner is a factor. Like, they caught me right there at the end. I had one bad turn in 3 and 4, and they literally caught me, no problem. So you really have to be very, very, you know, consistent with what you're doing in your turns and stuff, especially when you're trying to save your tire and you don't want to burn out your tire too much. And it was hard to pass on the bottom, you know, so that's why I elected to stay up top. You get a lot more speed off the corner. They might dive in there, but they can't clear you most of the time, especially if you're running good up top. So that's what I was, trying to do there.
Now, as we're taking a look here at the replay of, you got a little bit of sideswipe there from that 25 of Reinhardt, but that didn't slow your momentum here, and you were able to rock it out of the corner and come home first. I know this is only your second, maybe third race here with Next Level, and just what are your thoughts about this league so far, and how many more seasons will we be able to enjoy your company?
Yeah, I've raced with these guys since Kyle and Justin Morrow. We've raced for ever since those guys moved from Heat over to iRacing. I just kind of branched off and I did something with Numb Thumbs, and they kind of split ways, so I kind of raced over there. And I've kind of been out of the game for a little bit, so I haven't raced too much. But I'm starting to get back in a couple leagues. I got a Tuesday night league I'm doing. I got a Sunday morning league. I raced 200 laps at Martinsville this morning and finished second. So,
Congrats.
so I've got a lot of racing in today.
Shit, excuse my language again, damn it. So two podium finishes today, 200 laps at Martinsville, which is not easy. And then with these guys, running as hard as they do here, able to sneak by in the last lap there, I believe it was, or second lap, something like that, to come home first. I mean, that's a good day for you, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I haven't raced with a lot of these guys much, but I'm gonna start racing with these guys, man. It seems like a pretty fun league. I like the guys who run it. I like the track selection. I like the ARCA cars, and you guys do a pretty good job of broadcasting. I got my dad and my uncle watch, so shout out to them for watching. I'm sure you guys did a great job tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely, is our pleasure. Jay-Z, congratulations on your race win here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And you have yourself a good Thanksgiving, buddy, and we will see you next in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. You guys have a good night.
You as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay-Z Bennett, driver of that number 05 Hurrahs Toyota Camry, race winner here at Charlotte for the Queen City Clash 130. Right here on the ICAST Racing Network. Dakota, what a beautiful, wonderful finish that we got to see here. Incredible saves, carnage, all in the last 2 laps. Man, just how was it, man?
Yeah, our race winner got out to the lead. There was an incident behind him. He got a pretty good gap out to the lead. He slowed up a little bit. Even more people caught up to him. They wrecked again. And the moral of the story is being consistent and clean gets you the win. And otherwise, other than that, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your week. Spend time with your family and loved ones. And we will see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we do head out, let's take one more last look here at your race results. Jay-Z Bennett in that 05 machine for EV Racing, IGP Racing. And then coming home second, Trevor Kelly for Team Baja. Joe Yusnickas for BDR. Tom Barish in that number 55 had a strong comeback to finish 4th. So glad to see that he was able to get that machine taken care of. Alan Reinhart moved up to 5th for Milner. I'm sorry, for BDR. And then Scott Milner will come home 6th. 7th, June White, Kevin Allen, Dustin Harding, Tyler Campbell. And then that rounds out your top 10. Then finishing out your field, Sonny Soljanovic, Kyle Davidson, Jeremy Oliver, Freddie Dunaway, Joel Clerth, Richard Walls, Michael Cordray, Gavin Smith, and Christopher Ruska. That will round out your field of 19 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining us right here on the ICAST Racing Network, powered by iRacing. Big shout out and thank you to Whiplash Sim Cams for giving us all these beautiful views that you guys got to witness here today. A big thank you to SDK Gaming as well for the overlays that you got to see here today. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And we will be back next in 2 weeks. And till then, ladies and gentlemen, you guys take care. And always remember, no matter what you do in life, have fun doing it. And as always, you guys have yourself a beautiful time zone. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Later.